All right, let's talk about two words we throw around all the time to describe daring actions: brave and bold. They sound like pretty much the same thing, right? Well, what if I told you they're actually worlds apart? Seriously, think about it for a second. When you see someone take a massive risk, maybe at work, in their personal life, or even just in a really tough conversation, are they being brave or are they just being bold? And, does it even matter which one it is? I'm here to tell you it absolutely does. For most of us, these words are basically synonyms. We say, wow, that was a bold move, or that was such a brave decision. Same difference, right? But it's not. There's this really important, kind of powerful distinction between them. And once you see it, it honestly changes how you think about courage itself. Okay, so let's get into it. To really get to the heart of this, we've got to deconstruct bravery first. And here's the thing. Bravery has a secret ingredient. In fact, it's the one thing it absolutely cannot exist without. And that ingredient? It's fear. Pay really close attention to that last phrase, despite feeling fear. That is everything. See, bravery isn't about not being scared, not at all. It's about knowing you're scared, looking that danger right in the face, feeling that pit in your stomach, and then doing it anyway, because something else, some purpose, is more important. So when you look at it, a truly brave act has this very specific DNA. First, fear is right there, front and center. It's acknowledged. Second, you're not just ignoring the risk. No, you've actually thought about it. The brave person knows exactly what they stand to lose. And the action, it's not about ego. It's driven by something bigger, some principle or value. And that means, it often involves being incredibly vulnerable. It's a conscious, deliberate, and often really, really hard choice. So if there's one thing you remember about bravery, let it be this. True courage isn't about being some superhero who feels absolutely nothing. It's the opposite. It's about being human, feeling that fear, and deciding that your convictions are just a little bit stronger than your doubts. All right, so we've got a really clear picture of bravery now, right? It's all about acting with fear. So now let's look at its counterpart, boldness. And you'll see it's a completely different animal, built on the idea of acting without fear. Boldness, well, it comes from a totally different place. It's all about confidence, ambition, that drive to innovate and just go for it. But here's the catch, and it's a big one. Pay attention to that last part, without a full appreciation of the danger. Where bravery sees the risk crystal clear, boldness, well, a lot of the time, it doesn't even see it. Let's break that down a bit more. When someone's being bold, fear is either completely gone or just brushed aside. The risk? It's usually underestimated, or maybe just flat out ignored. What's driving the action is confidence, maybe ambition. It's all about projecting self-assurance. It feels instinctive, right? Assertive. It doesn't feel like that internal struggle that bravery has. Okay, let's pull all this together. Because when you put these two concepts right next to each other, the core difference just snaps into focus. It all boils down to an internal game. Fear versus confidence. Just look at this breakdown. Inside, what's going on? The brave person is feeling fear. The bold person is feeling confidence. And their motivations? Totally different. Bravery is usually about serving a higher purpose, a value or a cause. Boldness? That's often more about getting ahead, self-advancement. And how they see risk? Polar opposites. One person acknowledges it and faces it head on. The other just ignores it or maybe doesn't even see it. So here's a really simple tool, like a little mental litmus test you can use anytime. If you want to know if an action is brave or bold, just ask yourself this one question. Is this person acting despite their fear, or are they acting in the absence of it? Seriously, that one question tells you everything you need to know. So you might be thinking, okay, cool, but why does this even matter? It's just words, right? Well, no, this is way more than a word game. Understanding this difference is actually a super practical tool. It brings clarity to how we lead and, honestly, how we understand ourselves. And here's exactly how you can use this. First, take a look at your own actions. Ask yourself, am I pushing through fear here, or am I just running on pure confidence? It's a huge difference. Second, you can understand your team better. Is your colleague being brave and maybe needing some support? Or are they being bold and maybe needing a little guidance? And third, you can lead with intention. You can decide which quality is actually needed for a situation. Sometimes you need that bold move to break new ground, and other times you need that quiet bravery to face a really difficult truth. And that really brings us to the final question. You see, neither one of these is necessarily better. Boldness without any caution can just be reckless. And bravery that never leads to action is, well, it's just fear. The world needs both. So the real question isn't about which one is right. It's a much more personal one for you to think about. In the moments that really count, who do you want to be? The brave one or the bold one? And maybe, just maybe, the real wisdom is knowing when to be which.